This is it. um, it's a it's a pellet. It's a pellet BB gun. A pellet airsoft MPX Sawyer. Um, there was a tiny gap. There was a tiny gap left over in the in these right here. And so what I did, just for extra and to be use resources correctly and stuff like that, I did an incision, a line, and I made sure the pin came out and I squeezed it. Squeezed it. You could use a squeeze dropper, a pill squeeze dropper, a juice dropper, whatever medicine. And I put that in there anyways with squeezing the ball, and then squeezing the ball. I sprayed it with stuff like I believe in this. This is my own study, opinion, interpretation. How the hell you might say, but there's tag, and then there's axe. Tag, axe, an odor, an infection away, like rodent repellent related issue, OC ball. So briefly, quote unquote, optional here and there of sort for worry, stress, or for confidence, however the hell you might say, tiny little dot spray here and there, sort of quote unquote, briefly. It's like an oil for oil, like there be an oil for the what's it called for the back of the CO2. I think of this as an oil lube for the round, for a round, and it could be self-created with a. Is there anything you do outside of the store shelf and do for physicalities? Because they always sell you the gun but not the round. They will sell you the dog but not the bite. And it works that way with a lot of things until you're mature or who knows what, with license or certificates or who knows what. But for this time, and if you feel like you're scrutinized or patronized, you could do more than welcome the least of what they're what is legal, what is more than welcome at $1, $10, 100, 200. Considering they go up to, by now, live renditions, extensive gun, machine gun, 9mm, shotgun, rifle, 308. This is a BB gun pellet. Fragrance and disinfectants could go up to government certificates, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 worth. These are $1 through $200. So 10, 20, 30, 150. However you might say, you're more than welcome here and there. But believe it or not, if you be the rightful owner and you know your stuff, you're legal, you're sober, you're honest, you're real, there's much in the original, and you could get intricate, and you could be intelligent, and you could be successful. I hit at least five threats, and I shut them down with OC bear spray since I started in 2015 or 2018, year 2018. I never got hit once. I never got stabbed. I never got shot. Because we're spoken for and provided for with it when we be on this level. Most likely they won't, and can't come with knives or guns to us. But it can be very, very scary, very threatening. And if they fall on you, there is potential they have a small knife cutter, or a small bat bar, or a weight of 250 pounds, and the height of 5'8". So know your level, know your height, know your ground, know your territory, know what you're gonna go through. And when you have to, plain and simple, lastly, when you have to defend yourself and protect yourself, that's when you have to defend and protect yourself. Believe me, spray was knocked out of my hands before. A phone was knocked out of my hands before, and that's one of the security defense too, as much as a phone. Things were airwicked or craft, larceny, heresy, stolen. Marker projectiles were taken, I would have thought. And don't think that I didn't get cut or stabbed before anyways on some other round or rendition. But you should be okay, and you should be more than welcome. You're gonna eat, you're gonna learn, you're gonna live, you're gonna be spoken, you're gonna be cahoots with law enforcement authority departments and a bunch of stuff. And you're gonna learn not to get hit. It's really cool, but the game is gonna be slow, so you have to learn these. You have to learn these a lot. They're rounds, and you have to make the most of it, because you could be more than welcome and purchase these before often are common, but you need to know only very few of them work on the shelf. There's vodkas and there's tequilas on the shelf, and when you pull it off the shelf, one is disease, one is irregular, one is odd, one is almost description. And when you pull the other one, you read rightful owner, and it works, and it's receptive, and it's compatible, and it's designated, and you're gonna be good, and you're gonna be good. So it works the way with many things. So you have to learn, all this crap. And the sticky side of the zigzag, I put right here. But what I found, hold on, excuse me. But what I found is ooh, it's plastic. It's plastic and plastic, super glue, bug spray, dropper, little stuff like that. And here's the dropper. Here's the dropper. Here's the super glue. These are extra. These are extra for your bear spray or to put them. A mix of bear spray or mix of OC spray. The small cans have 10% unregulated. The small, $10 and $20 single can, I think it's like 3 ounces or 5 ounces the most. 2 ounces potential. And it has unregulated supposedly, but it's gonna be harder to spray a dot of OC flat. It's a little line, and it's gonna be harder to get that on them. That's why it might be more potent. But it could be vice versa of what you know, the way they the way they word it. And the large OC bear spray large snout, you want to try and point those down. Large OC full auto bear spray large snouts, point them down. But the single one shot semi-auto smaller, you can point up, because you never want something pointed up to come down on you, that there's sets of thousands of them to fall on you. You want something small, simple, and cheap that you could be that you could be immune to and run away, but the bother can't. But in an emergency, the large snout and OC spray wide cans, full autos can be straight across, straight across to them, their chest or the face. But make sure it be 5'5", your age, your weight, your height, threat, last thing. But no, some are downstream and some are upstream. But always wear goggles and always not really upward, but you have you're a little potential more than welcome to spray it above over your face head, if they are in an emergency or who knows what. But think about it, learn, go to other opinions and stuff like that. So these are bug sprays and D's and severe. This one's not severe, this one's over the counter simple. And you could put that into this too as much. It's a little pill dropper squeeze, and you squeeze it, and you can put that into there with the paints, with the OC. And the thing was I seen a marker paintball an 88 gram. It started to immobilize him. Its legs, this crotch, and then its face. It was a large magazine hopper. I guess it had the 200 rounds. But what I'm looking for is, before soon, no doubt, I will purchase the 88 gram large JT or Titman or whatever it is, the 200 or 500 round hopper magazine. Because sometimes it does take a set of them, a bray of ammo rounds to a net to shut them down, to stop them, to immobilize them, so they can't cover or walk past it. And basically, I'm trying to have this new magazine created. This is it's a 30 round, but I'm seeing if they could special create this to have this come out to 60 round, 30 or 40 or 60, one of them, and have these come out, and to pull it down like this. Maybe put 2 and cut it or something like that. Just as long as there's a catcher in here, and when you click squeeze, a catcher pull, it winds up, and that's all you gotta do and know, and keep that and glue those right. But the thing is get this, know this, and trust this. There is a laser correct. You do got these emergency, and when it gets too close, you're gonna have to bear spray. That's all you got, and run. But it's OC, it's paint, it's a UV dye, it's a sanitary, there's a pellet in there. You patch it over with a little plastic like this. I'm guessing it's a little plastic. It's a simple plastic. If you can see or hear this, and then it go over. You cut it. You razor scalpel, however you might say, and you put it over with the super glue of sort. But don't put the super glue too much over it, because it will close and won't open potentially. But and then that be that. And there's bear spray or the 10%. There's the unregulated, or there's the smallest one or the largest one. You can put in there. Drop it. Put it. Mince chop dot. However the hell you might say. And then this is what the new thing I was working on. This is a 100 pack. This is a something, and you can put this in here. And after you put that in here, you can put that in here, and hopefully so put 50. The new pack put 50, and the new pack put half of this. And this is a cigarette tobacco, but that's a little extra later after the alcohol mixes and stuff like that. Maybe to put a little tobacco over it. for confetti. There is something related to alcohol and confetti, lubricant, and security defense markers, but I'm not so sure about all of it. So easy, but but the thing is, confetti or snaps, pop snappers, smoke bombs, however you might say, sense of humor, bubblegum balls, and work with it and know it, and know it's not, they weren't always supposed to be for underage, and if you be mature and put them and enhance them and pick any them all together correct, you could be really good and potent. And the new magazine, if it isn't full auto custom build, it can be, you can pull this fast enough at a distance to have the 30 rounds or 40 or 50 or 60 round new magazine custom, and with these new mark ammo rounds, pellets, and it's gonna get their eyes, it's gonna get their face, it's gonna get their teeth. However you might say, something's gonna happen. This is bullshit. There's too much to ask for illegal OC chili balls. So no, you're gonna have to get it one way. You're gonna be okay. Talk to you later. Thank you. Excuse me. Bye.